This is for Alex's video. And then we're going to do Noah's. We're going to do 2 days worth of videos. We're going to do 2 days worth of side videos. Since we didn't do that. Since you're sorry.
Top 18 types.
Top 18 types.
For him.
Pokemon types. An integral part of the battle system.
That makes it.
If we took away the type system, Pokemon would be nowhere near as exciting. The typing system adds a lot of balance and exploit for to the game.
I like to play Gen 1.
And it's very fascinating to deal with. Originally, there were 15 types. Then the very next game, to balance out the Psychic type a little, they introduced the Dark and Steel types. And recently, in Generation 6, the second most recent generation, they introduced the Fairy typing. Just so dragons wouldn't be as broken.
Yeah.
As they were in Gen 5. In Gen 5, dragons absolutely dominated the metagame.
No, seriously, especially once you do Hydreigon.
Yeah. Hydreigon dominated the metagame.
And now it has a 4.
Now, Hydreigon is practically useless against the Fairy type.
Oh yeah, see that joke.
Unless it can somehow land like a sludge, like a critical sludge bomb with powered up special attack.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to attack on a Fairy type anytime soon.
Don't worry, we'll have part 5 tomorrow. Part 5 is tomorrow.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get right into this. Whoa. Now start off at number 18. My least favorite type of all. Ground. Now I don't necessarily hate any types, but I'm kind of on the slightly higher side of meh for the ground type. I definitely use ground type people. I love Torterra and Landorus. Those are really cool. But it's mainly their other typings that make them so amazing.
It's usually them having other
the ground type is kind of
Alone,
the ground type is kind of boring. Who could forget such classic Pokemon such as Sandshrew and Hippopotas. Admittedly, Sandshrews Alolan form made it far more experience design making it far more. Making it far more give it a far more fascinating spin.
Or making it an ice,
So, yeah, on its own, ground type is kind of garbage.
On its own.
Now, if I had to pick a favorite ground type, it would have to go to none other than the magnificently bulky starter Pokemon of Sinnoh, Torterra.
I know.
That's what I understood. Torterra is really good. Unless you're going up against an ice type, Torterra is going to take almost any attack. Torterra is going to take almost any attack unless you're going up against a high special attack or a high attack stat Pokemon Ice Punch or a high attack stat or a high special attack stat Pokemon Ice Beam.
And it's also weak to fire.
It's also weak to fire, but it's not. It's also weak to fire and flying. But those two types aren't going to. For the most part, those two types aren't going to knock it out of one hit. I actually temporarily used the Torterra in my short-lived random battle session in Pokemon White.
Yeah.
Did you know that I used to do all my battles?
Oh.
Yeah. My team consisted mainly of Tishais, the Dragonite, Tower, the Torterra, and for the life of me, I can't remember what the other Pokemon I used was.
Oh yeah. By the way.
I'm pretty sure it was Best. Kinda not the best coverage to have. Kinda not the best coverage to have my entire team. That my entire team cripplingly weak to ice.
Yeah.
You know, my entire competitive team was cripplingly weak to ice. And if I would have thrown in my second favorite ground type, Landorus, things wouldn't have gone much better. Yeah. Then 3 out of my 4 Pokemon be quad weak to ice. Bellasa would be normally weak to it. Even though Bellasa special stat has nothing to write home about. Blossoms defensive to write home about. Anyways, moving on. Number 17, Rock.
And
in the same manner as ground type, Rock is kind of boring on its own.
What's its rocking ground?
Also, rock and ground types are extremely overused.
Since, well,
there were 4 Pokemon that were rock and ground. There were 6 Pokemon that were rock and ground. Geodude, Graveler, Golem, Onix, Rhyhorn, and Rhydon.
Yeah. Hey, Rhyperior.
But that was a Gen 1.
Yeah, that's the Gen
1. So, yeah. And this type has 2 quad weaknesses. Yet, a type combination with 2 quad weaknesses.
Yep.
And what are they? Rather than the well-known starter types, grass and water. Unless you pick the fire type, these rock ground Pokemon are going down very easily. Yeah, because it's your starter. It's almost sad how easy it is to take them out. But I digress. Let's get into my favorite rock type Pokemon. My favorite rock type Pokemon would have to be Gigalith. Gigalith is a really versatile rock Pokemon. And surprisingly, it has an interesting design and battle strategy, despite being a pure despite just being a pure rock type.
Its sturdy ability.
Yeah, its sturdy ability,
which in Gen 5 was
guarantees that unless you have unless you're poisoned to burn or coming in entry weather, this Pokemon is not going down on the first turn. Unless your opponent uses multi-hit attack.
Yeah.
Then you're practical boned.
Okay, so, and, Sturdy was introduced in Gen 3, yeah, until Gen 5, say how useless it was.
Sturdy just prevented against one-hit KO attack.
But,
when it started Gen 5, Sturdy got an amazing buff, in order that this Pokemon, so that a Pokemon with the ability cannot be knocked out in one attack.
Kind of like Endure, except
it's more static, and it only works for full health.
Not to mention, this will piss off a lot of people. Important trainers use it. Pokemon with that. You know why, right?
Yeah, because especially Elite Four champion members. Elite Four members, Gym Leaders, and champions. Seize the opportunity to fully heal their Pokemon after you get it down with Sturdy.
And then, chances are they probably do it again.
Chances are they're going to attack, heal, maybe heal again if they have a lot of potion. And then you'll finally have a chance at taking them out. My best strategy is to burn Pokemon like this. It's to burn or poison Pokemon like this. And then hit them. More likely burn, since a lot of Pokemon, it's the second most prominent use of the type. Use of the Sturdy ability goes to the Steel type. Steel and Rock types, and Steel is immune to poisoning. Unless you have Salandit in the newer generation.
Yeah.
Or Salazzle. Either one. Anyways, number 16. This is a type I am actually kind of... This is where we start to get into the good types. Yes, only after 2 types, we get into the types I quite like. The only types I'm kind of meh about are ground and rock. More so ground. Ground is my least favorite type. I've already established this. Fighting type Pokemon tend to be more on the physical stuff. Tend to be either more physical or physically oriented with high HP or speed. Maybe even both if you're lucky. The special stats are usually nothing to gawk at. But for the most part, they're not crippling. So yeah, fighting Pokemon include favorites such as Hitmontop or Machamp. My favorite fighting type, though, has to go to the newly introduced Buzzwole.
Okay, this kinda doesn't count.
Well, it's an Ultra Beast, but you can catch it and use it like a Pokemon.
It's a
Buzzwole. I love Buzzwole, okay? It's my favorite Ultra Beast.
First off,
but definitely my favorite fighting type Pokemon.
First off, originally known as Yu-Gi-Oh! 2 Absorption,
which is a silly
or
coding.
even silly
expansion.
The expansion of Solgaleo.
This sounds like some weird fetish fanfic.
Okay, and also describe.
Also, this guy, he's a buff. He is a buff mosquito with that is bug bite. Not bug biting.
Bug biting.
With bug biting. Buzzwole. A combination of Buzz and Swole. Swole, as in internet slang for muscular. I can't make this up.
Also, play and look at the video.
Also, put this guy in Pokemon Refresh, and you will not regret it.
Also,
this guy flexes and kind of dabs at you.
This guy would be a great inclusion to Pokken.
This guy would be amazing in Pokken. I definitely prefer his design and naming and hilarious name over his counterpart Pheromosa. Yeah. Buzzwole is the best Ultra Beast.
Yeah, Buzzwole is the best.
And someone actually said this is my son is a superior version, purely out of Buzzwole. Even though he does have a crippling 4 times weakness to flying, he learns a decent amount of rock-type moves to counter that, like Stone.
Also about Pheromosa, what your biggest question?
Yeah.
Why does it share the fight?
Why is it bug fight?
Why does it share the fight? I understand the bug part,
if it was bug fight, a fairy or psychic, I would have understood. But I definitely see what would be about having a more feminine fighting type.
Also, not to mention when you see it try and do a drop kick.
And plus it drop kicks a lot.
Also, these two have their own signature move.
Buzzwole's known for punching, Pheromosa's known for kicking.
Also, there's a signature move these two
okay, I'm pretty sure it's not their signature move, but
lunge. What is it?
It's a bug type move with 80 base power that lowers the attack of the Pokemon it hits.
Also, give this thing your Leech Life. Because
Leech Life got a massive buff from 20 power to 80 power.
Seriously, Leech Life started from the most useless
attacks in the game to becoming actually pretty decent.
And is now a TM.
Yeah, I can understand why. Maybe they gave it out as a TM just to demonstrate the buff to people.
Yeah.
And then again, for people who expect it to be the same and kind of give a... They kind of don't do a TM description, expecting it to still be 20 base power.
No, it's 80.
At first, I was like, why is Leech Life a TM?
Until you saw that power.
Until I saw that it got raised to a base 80 power.
Yeah.
Now that's freaking awesome. Anyways.
Moving on.
Enough of my gloating about Buzzwole. Let's move on to number 15. The dark type.
You know, that's what back in Gen 2 and 3.
Okay, it was kind of worthless.
But
now, I might get a bit of hate for putting dark type on below on the list. But I'm just more into cuter design.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Dark type.
Don't get me wrong. There are cute dark types. Look at the Pokemon such as. Look at Poochyena. That guy's so fluffy. And then there's the lovable, the big lovable Incineroar.
Yeah. Which keep in mind what it does.
It punches it beats up potatoes. That is the trolliest thing.
Incineroar
anyways, dark types tend to have higher special attack. Also, I forgot to mention that ground and rock are more defensive types.
And yeah, dark types are useless. Much useless. Until I forgot to mention this in my video.
What?
Gen 4 made dark types viable.
By introducing the physical special split. Which is really interesting.
It made an entire typing useful.
Useful that was previously kind of lame. Since a lot of dark type moves with since most dark types had high physical attack, and dark was a type that did special damage. With the physical special split, this Pokemon is now viable.
These
Pokemon are now viable.
No, what's your favorite dark type?
My favorite dark type. Ooh, this is actually a pretty tough choice. But if I had to pick a dark type off the top of my head, then I love the best. It would probably be.
What?
I don't think I have a favorite dark type. Okay, for the sake of the video, I'll try to think of one. Now, I know it might be predictable since I already mentioned it, but so far, Incineroar. Incineroar is a really good dark type. So much that I almost I kept wanting Noah to trade me a Litten and to use alongside my Rowlet. But he did do it.
You don't need 2 starters.
Right. So, yes, I actually like Incineroar's design.
Yeah, we actually found it cool when it was
designed. I admit, like a lot of people, I wasn't that big of a fan of it when the Chinese first came. I was like, it's okay. But now I saw it in game, and it was awesome.
Especially that demo unit.
This is just a great Pokemon.
It's
Noah's starter, so I get to see it in action in battle.
And its Zemo was just like fucking over the top as hell.
It does a moonsault. I don't even know what a moonsault is, but I suppose it's a wrestling move. It's called Malicious Moonsault.
That's dark type.
And it comes from it's also really cool signature move, Darkest Galarian. It does a freaking top up style spin and just slides into the enemy for a pretty decent amount of damage. Needless to say, I love Incineroar.
Yeah,
Anyways, as we were talking.
Number 6.
Sorry, a bit of my southern side coming in there. But you didn't know that one. Well, okay.
So number 14.
Number 14.
God.
Number 14 is... Sorry for the awkward pause. Number 14, Fire type.
Now, this is
my least favorite of the starting trio type. Yes, you heard me right. Fire is my least favorite of the starting trio.
Even though I just said he liked Incineroar.
Even though I just said Incineroar is my favorite dark type, I'm just not that big of a fan of fire types. Fire types are cool, but I never really found myself using a lot of them.
And before they were all special,
which is kind of awkward since, again, a lot of fire types focus more on physical attack.
And Fire Punch
was special. I can't stress how silly that is.
A punch!
But does not make a punch is indirect. What? What is indirect about a punch? You're literally slamming your fist at something. How is that not direct? Sorry about your condition, bro. Dang.
Okay.
Anyways. So, my favorite fire type... fire types, as I said, they focus more on physical on physical attack and speed. No, on their attack stats and speed. Speed less so, but fire types are usually more aggressive.
So, what's your favorite?
My favorite fire type? It's already in my top list, but Charizard.
I know, it's overrated.
But I just really like the Flaming Dragon. It's really cool looking.
Oh, it did become Dragon. It's Gen 6. It's over the Mega.
Okay. Charizard is really cool. It's mainly a fire flying type.
Even though it has that crippling.
He 4 times rock weakness.
So switching in with Stealth Rock will take out half of its HP.
Probably all of it, since you might be switching in on Archetype Pokemon. You didn't want to take out a Stealth Rock, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. I just plain love Charizard. For obvious reasons. Anyways. And also,
Number 13.
Number 13. Poison.
That's right.
Yeah. Poison is actually a pretty cool type, despite what a lot of people say about it.
It has 2 glaring weaknesses. Is those being Psychic and Ground.
Poison is actually a pretty useful type. Especially it's more now it's even more viable.
Or Gen 6.
The introduction of the Fairy type being one of its 2 weaknesses. The other being Steel.
Yeah.
Don't ask me because there's not a lot of physical Steel type. There's not a lot of attacking Steel type moves. At least I can't name many of them. You get the point.
Oh, there's Iron Head.
Yeah, there's Iron Head, Smart Strike, that one's new. Bullet Punch, Gyro Ball, Flash Cannon, those are about the only ones I can name off the top of my head. So this Poison type Pokemon. Poison type Pokemon usually focus on their special defense stat, from what I encountered. Also, a lot of the times also has pretty good with HP. HP they are poisonous, aka they destroy life, so wouldn't it make sense that they
poison touch.
I don't know what they're not affected by life-destroying toxins, since that's what they are. So obviously they'd be pretty healthy. They'd be pretty healthy in position. My favorite poison type would have to be Alolan Muck.
Yes, an Alolan form.
Alolan Muck is really cool. In fact, I'm using it on my team as we speak.
And it's a rainbow, some radioactive.
With a color scheme of purple, blue, green, and yellow. Oh, it's a pretty bizarre color scheme. I just can't seem to look away from it.
Like a rainbow.
Basically, it's a rainbow in poison type form.
Let's see what a rainbow looks like.
Here it is in poison form. It's Jamon Muck. I'm sorry.
Yeah, poison. And this one it shares the type of Drapion.
And the best part. And it's actually better than Drapion.
It's more bulky.
It's more. It has more well-rounded stats. Other than its speed being kind of low.
That's what a lot of people complain about in the whole world.
Well, that's kind of a given considering most of the Pokemon in Alola are generally slow. Okay, so Alolan Muck, this is a really intriguing design, and it's pretty useful. I've caught a Grimer. One of my first goals when I started the game was to go catch a Grimer as my second team member. And let me tell you, she out-leveled my starter, and she still is higher level than my starter.
Oh yeah, I have a Greninja higher level than
her name is Bo. What level is your Greninja?
85.
Actually, we're the same level.
Oh.
Bo's level 85 too. My highest level team member, yep. Finally, in my Rufflet's about to evolve that I've been training up for the Pokédex. What perfect timing, since my next type is flying.
That's right. And flying has been kind of the weird one.
Flying.
The most common parry.
It's the most common type when paired with others.
Mostly normal.
A lot of other flying type pairings are normal.
No, seriously.
The two most notable runner-ups being Dragon and Fire.
No, seriously, Dragon flying, Fire flying.
Surprise! I can understand Dragon flying since dragons fly. That's the most part. And but how about that Fire? Yeah. Oh man, you should pan over to this.
Oh.
Oh yeah. We're capturing a Poké moment in Poké history. Don't make me drop this. The evolution of my Rowlet. No, not Rowlet. Rufflet. But you've all them fucking level fucking 54. Yeah. America! Fuck yeah! Hey, how do you do? Yeah, yes, we named it Brav after Pokemon. After Filbert. Yeah. Okay.
Pancake.
So, my favorite flying types are mainly about speed. Often with some physical attacks. So, but what flying really shines is their ability to go well with basically any type. Right? So also, but my favorite flying type, I've already included Charizard, so I'm gonna pick a runner-up. This being the middle stage, the low-end starter, Dartrix. I really like Dartrix's design.
Yes, Digimon.
I actually like Dartrix the most out of all of the Rowlet evolutionary group.
Thank you for choosing.
Angsty Teen.
No, seriously, that's what this thing is.
And I love it. This Pokemon is he's pretty fast. I mean, as compared to the other low-end starters. Okay, not really.
It's a full-on definition of a teen Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Anyways, as I was speaking, favorite flying type.
Yeah, you just
said it's Dartrix.
It has this smirking personality.
You know, when my Dartrix evolved to Decidueye, I was a little sad to see Dartrix go. In the end, it was worth it to have a really neat ghost type. Well, enough of the flying type. Let's move on to number 11. Steel.
This type has always been useful.
A lot of people tend to forget it exists, though, since it's kind of one of the more obscure types. Move your feet, please. Okay. So, the steel types mainly focus on physical and special defense. Usually with some HP throwing. They're very bulky Pokemon for the most part. Well, anyways, they're pretty useful. Honestly, and
they're pretty
tanky. They're kind of rare.
So, what's your favorite?
My favorite steel type
has to be.
Yeah, Celesteela.
This thing is Skull Scarberry's unique type.
Steel Flying. And arguably this one's the better of the two.
Also, they mentioned it's tight, it's top up.
Also, it has eyeballs. It has kind of little tiny eyes and a smile and a toothy and a tiny little fanged smile.
And those pillars.
Its face is surprisingly adorable for being so crazy and massive.
And its bottom part
easily the most adorable Ultra Beast.
Its bottom part looks like a dress. Doesn't it?
Yeah. So
it's pretty cool.
So basically,
Celestial is also you have to catch 2 of these if you're. It's Pokemon Moon exclusive.
So yeah, good luck with that one.
And trying to find one on the GTX. Yes, I'm serious.
I'm going to train in a few more difficult to evolve Pokemon. This time being Marini, Honedge, and Sandygast.
Oh god. How's Marini evolve?
What?
How's Marini evolve?
I don't remember. It does evolve by level though.
By level?
Yeah. And I know for certain that...
It's probably level 40.
And I know for certain Sandygast evolves at an obnoxious level 42.
Oh. Good god.
Anyways. As we were speaking...
What?
The reason I love Celestial is so much, I've already explained. So let's move on to number 10. Number 10, barely making the top 10, the normal type.
The most common.
The most common type.
And when it comes to especially when it comes to TM.
Actually, I'm pretty sure water's more common now.
Especially when it comes to
water's the second most common type. Just barely beaten out by water as of Gen and 7.
Yes, there are a lot of water types.
So you have excessive coughing.
Sorry.
You're very ill.
No, we don't have a fever. We don't have pneumonia.
What kind of I go over or do it? What kind of throwing things out of proportion?
We don't have the fever or the flu.
We're not deadly sick. It's just really annoying. Mysteria is bacteria. Okay,
that's why I wear long clothing.
Okay, almost every sickness is caused by bacteria.
Yeah.
But you get the point. But one of the major things one of the more major things that we have here for normal types, because they're often based on regular animals. Such as common birds, dogs, cats, ponies. Actually, there's not a normal type ponies. So now it was to there.
So what's your favorite normal type?
My favorite normal type would have to be the extreme. Would have to be the metagame powerhouse and partner to my it's one of my newer crushes, Smeargle.
Oh yeah, newer crushes. Or some people say it,
Lima.
Or Lima.
Due to the fact that
they can't tell. Oh, they never say a
capital I. I am lowercase L. Wait, why would a name start with a lowercase?
That's the way to defy all logic.
I just think I decided to spell the name like that or something. Anyway.
Right.
Smeargle can learn almost any move.
Thanks to the movement or 10 times.
Thanks to its 10-time word move and more with a heart scale. Sketch, which copies the last move. Which copies the last move that was used on it.
And you can learn any attack. So this thing can learn any attack.
Well, now it can't learn Dark Void anymore. But
yeah.
You know, I wonder how it's gonna work, or when you transfer Spear or Jet as 7 and when I already have Dark Void. Since it could no longer legally learn that move. Will they just reject these vehicles that know Dark Void or something?
Here goes a little overpowered. Okay, so as we were saying,
yeah. Okay. Alright. Sorry.
Anyways, that's Miracle.
Miracle, yeah.
It's the painter dog.
The painter dog. Very adorable. Oh, I just realized I saw the experience share turned off.
Lulz. Anyways.
So enough of Smeargle. Let's get on to number 9. Now we're into the better half. Electric. Number 9. Electric Pokemon are definitely most known for their speed. With other stats mixed in depending on the Pokemon. For example, Pikachu is the best in special attack. So
even though Volt Tackle is physical. Oh yeah, Volt Tackle is now Volt Tackle is now a move tutor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, about that move. Sun and Moon.
Oh, it made this difficult to get a move tutor.
After 14 years. Yes, since Ruby Sapphire. After nearly 15 years, Pikachu can finally, instead of doing that complicated breed with a light ball, which that's the 5% chance of holding.
Yeah.
Holding.
So it's kind of in a way.
But yeah, and you can find the light ball on one area, in a certain area.
Also, I'm pretty sure Hold on G-Ball's at level 30.
Yeah, it does.
That's gonna be fairly easy to reach.
Okay, so, anyways, what's your favorite electric type?
My favorite electric type would have to be... sorry about this. Sorry about the difficulty.
Favorite electric type?
Alolan Raichu.
Of course, it was part of the Pikachu line.
Alolan Raichu.
It's the fucking pancake.
I feel like I'm one of the only people who actually prefers Raichu to Pikachu.
Get
all those that stuff in an unfair advantages, but
no, with Alolan Raichu,
he now gains the same type. Yeah, unfortunately, that makes it even less competitively viable due to having more weaknesses.
Also, one of your rival.
He uses one.
How
uses it.
And it's to kick everyone's ass during that trade.
Also, when you start out,
chances are he'll kick your ass with that thing.
Also, check when the ring evolves. I want to make sure it doesn't evolve a certain time of day.
Alright. You keep talking.
Okay.
So yeah, Alolan Raichu, this is a pulverizing pancake. This thing's Zemush would have been pulverizing pancake.
This guy is flat out adorable.
Also, it's a joke on surfing Pikachu.
Or Puka
yep.
on the internet. Yeah?
Yep. Puka, not Puka.
Puka.
Yep, Empoleon was the character. Look at that model.
Anyways. And one Raichu is just plain adorable. And it has an exclusive Z move. Spark Surfer.
And to say the name of the Z move.
It's Stoke Spark Surfer.
No, it's Z Crystal.
Oh, Raichu Z.
Yeah, kind of a long
Is that implying that normal Raichu is eventually going to get a Z Crystal?
I'm spelling it right.
M-R-A-R. Like Beanie. It's like Meanie and Marine combined.
Yep. Marini.
Of course, Sandy Gaster would try to learn Mega Drain.
Look at this thing.
It's so cute.
Okay.
It's so deadly.
Oh, yes. Anyway, 38.
38. Okay, that's not... My first Pokemon to evolve here is going to be Sandy Gaster. Level 42.
You told me you were given one. So, regardless, yeah, you love a little bit Raichu.
It's so cute. And once we're done with this Pokedex nonsense, it's going to be a team member of mine.
So, number 8.
Number 8.
The ever so powerful on Gen 1.
Psychic!
No, seriously, as you know, Psychic types were supposed to be weak against Ghost. Austin in the original. However, they fucked up due to the terrible balancing in Ghost was it was immune to Ghost and only weak to Bug.
Yeah. And the thing is, Bug wasn't a very good type. The only damage he moved was Leech Life. You know that?
Yeah.
Now, which, again, before Gen 7, had 20 base power.
And it was terrible.
But due to a bug in the game, I mean, instead of being weak to Ghost like it's supposed to, Psychic is actually immune to Ghost.
With the exception of Nightshade.
Oh, right. No. It's because it doesn't do anything. Because the only damaging Ghost type move was Nightshade, which did a fixed 40 damage.
It was pretty much a reskin to Dragon Ring.
No, or was it base 30?
Base 40.
Yeah, base 40. Okay. My favorite Psychic type would have to be Hoopa. Too obvious? Yeah, I knew it was kind of obvious.
Yeah. What was your favorite? Is your favorite Psychic type? Seriously, this is the Earth Ghost Psychic type with only one weakness, two weaknesses.
Yeah.
And they're both 4 times weaknesses.
Dark and Ghost.
Alright, so, come on. This video is going on for 40 minutes.
Sorry.
Okay, so, explain why you like Hoopa.
Hoopa is plain adorable in the movie. And
unlike other Pokemon that talk with telepathy,
Hoopa actually speaks.
It full-on talks.
And it is adorable.
Oh, I know. Ashcon!
And plus, I shouldn't even have to mention its awesome and unboundable.
Where it's a fucking gin.
And apparently there's like an entire fan base dedicated to Hoopa Unbound on Tumblr or something.
What?
I don't want to go on too much of a gloat about Hoopa since it's already on my top as a bigger Pokemon. So, go watch that if you want more details on Hoopa. Anyways, number 7 is water. Okay. Water. My second favorite starter typing. Water type. Has to be the most balanced of the three types. You know that? So if you're not sure whether you're on a Pokemon, an offensive Pokemon, or a defensive Pokemon, then your best bet is going to the water type starter. Yeah. So, anyways, water tends to have very balanced stats. Even though the most notable stat is special attack. I don't want you to start laughing uncontrollably. I don't want you to start laughing uncontrollably. Okay.
Okay, sorry about that awkward pause. Okay, so number 7, water. Too much water.
My favorite water type would have to be.
What?
Actually, no, I'm saving this one for my bug type. Anyways, so my favorite water type, other than the one I'm saying, would have to be. It would have to be.
Too much water. Okay, too much water. Good. 7.8. Too much water.
My favorite water type would have to be Dew-Water. I know the middle stage I actually like the design on more than the final stage. Dew-Water is just plain adorable. And I am.
Oh.
Anyways. As I was saying, my favorite water type is Dew-Water, the middle stage of the Oshawott line. You know that? It's surprisingly useful. Yeah. Okay, anyways, sorry about that awkward pause. Next, number 6. List up the list for me. I don't want you to say it out loud. I want to. Grass.
Yeah, it's your favorite out of the starter types.
My favorite starter type. If you could tell, most of the time I pick the grass type. I mean, it shouldn't be too, it might be kind of obvious based on my personality. But, I just love, it's good grass types.
Yeah.
Out of all of them, my favorite grass type Pokemon would have to be what? Well, I can't see it.
That is great, but
anyways, my favorite grass type would have to be Serperior. Yes, another starter.
Oh, yeah.
I like the starters a lot, okay?
Yeah,
this is like, what, the 5th one I put on the list? I promise, there will be no more starters on the list. That's okay, people. Out of all stars... Okay, anyway. Because I went to Serperior. One, I'm the most familiar with Gen 5. I know the most about it. Two, I'm very familiar with raising one. I've raised both of Oshawott and Snivy. Sometimes, a lot of the times at the same time. I just put Oshawott as my other starter and desperately wait for my brother to start a new game or something and trade me a Snivy. Anyways.
Okay, number... So you actually see who made it. Number 5.
What happened? Okay, number 5 is Dragon. Now again, I'm saving this next one for the next type. So instead, I'm going to do my second favorite Dragon type, Reshiram. Reshiram is really cool. It's the mascot of Pokemon Black version. And it's very... and it's very useful. He went about a fire dragon. On this side. Okay, sorry on that.
Too much water.
Next, number 4, Ice type. You know why I said I was saving it for the next time? Well, my favorite Ice type, Kyurem. Black Kyurem to be most specific.
Yeah, Dragon.
No matter what you say, I love Kyurem. There's only 2 Pokemon that are better than him, in my opinion. One of them be Hoopa. The other we'll get into next. But... anyways... I was saying... Anyways, sorry. My favorite water... My favorite ice type, Kyurem. Wow. They're a very powerful Pokemon. Again, I'm not going to say much since I already said a lot of my top 10 Pokemon. Anyway. My third favorite type, it has to be bug type. My favorite bug type being Golisopod. Golisopod is just really cool. From its design, to its move pool, to the fact that it gets a free switch when it's below half health. It's just plain awesome. Too much water. Okay, so number 3. Yeah. Needless to say, Golisopod is just pretty awesome. Bug type doesn't tend to be the best type, but there are a lot of really good bug types. So I ate too much water. Anyways, what? Which game is this? What does it say? Wait. Okay, so anyways. Okay, so number 2, or did you explain what your favorite bug type is? Yeah. Oh. Anyways, sorry about that. Anyways, I'm just going to reveal number 2 and 1 of my types at the same time. Which I obviously know. Anyways, dude, this video's going on for too long. Dude, explain your damn video. Explain in your number 2 and 1 at once. Number 2 and 1 is a tie between. Well, it's not a tie, but you get the point. Are we gonna reveal them at the same time? Since no, I don't give you the process of elimination way to find out what my favorite type is. It's the type combination of Mimikyu. Yep. Number 2 is Fairy and number 1 is Ghost. And obviously my favorite Pokemon of both of these types, Mimikyu. I'm not a spook. I'm Mimikyu. I can show you. I can show you its cry right now. So cute.
Or as that song says. Say. So that song says. So the Japanese rap says.
It says, I'm not a spook.
Or as it translates, don't call me spooky.
A spook. Holy crap.
Guys, he's not a spook. Alright, so...
Anyways. As you were speaking, BBQ, I'm using one of our team in Moon.
Carl, he's still
I love BBQ so much. It's so cute, so lovable. I just love it. His backstory is kind of sad. What?
I found it.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Anyways, I'm going to the top 18 times. Leave in the comments what yours is.
Alright, y'all gonna...
Anyways, see ya in the next video.
I don't...